What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? Before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, and that is thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, most importantly, those subscriptions. So whether you be a day one or someone who just locked in with me today, man, I greatly appreciate it. But let's get right off into it, man. So obviously, we have the card coming up next month, 10/31, 10-year anniversary for the URL. And so the main event, obviously, for this card already solidified, already locked in, Murda Mook versus Tay Roc. What are we thinking about this battle, man? What are our opinions? What are our thoughts, man? So if you don't know the history between Tay Roc and Murda Mook, the history they have is long-standing, dates back all the way to the Dot Mob days. Murda Mook being one of the original founder members of Dot Mob. Tay Roc kind of going through the ranks of Dot Mob, eventually breaking off and forming Cave Gang, but not before a falling out between Dot Mob and Murda Mook specifically. And it really comes down to Murda Mook saying that in the Tay Roc and Hitman battle that Tay Roc actually lost the battle. Tay Roc felt like, if I'm a part of your camp, I'm Dot Mob, you should really be supporting me and saying I won the battle, because you have such a following, Murda Mook. You have such an influence that if you say I lost the battle, of course, it's just like if your homie, it's one thing, like if you telling the story, right? You telling the story and you say you did X, Y, and Z, and you know what I'm saying, you did X, Y, and Z, but your homie, who everybody knows is your homies, saying it didn't happen like that, then you look fishy. Your story no longer is believable, because the person that should be supporting you is not supporting you. And that's how Tay Roc felt, man. So again, you have a lot of back and forth the past couple of years. Definitely got kicked up after the fallout between Murderland and Park Life, and then you had a video of Tay Roc running when the fight breaks out, and now you have the whole Briz Rothstein Murda Mook battle that didn't go down, and you Tay Roc calling out Murda Mook when it should have been Briz, and Briz not taking the battle, so now it is Tay Roc and Murda Mook. All that confusion, all that drama. Just to say this, 10/31, we're gonna settle it all. But you know, while we talking about settling things, it's starting to be some conversations about some big money on the line in regards to this battle. So obviously, y'all heard. If you haven't heard the clip, I have the clip of Tsu Surf going on his live talking about Murda Mook and a $10,000 bet that they're willing to have between each other as it pertains to Murda Mook and Tay Roc, QKA Dracula, with the 10/31 card. So let's listen to a little clip, man.
You got 10. Say how much you got on Rock. I asked him about 10,000. He's still talking to me. Yo, listen, you got 10 bands on your boy. It's 10. You see how Hitman looking at you? Listen to me.
Murda Mook, you say listen like 1,000 times in this video.
I'm not even trying to say anything other than that's a bet. But what I'm going to say to you is this. They drunk. He said he drunk. It's early, they drunk. He said I'm drunk. They drunk. I'm about to go outside. That's crazy. I'm just trying to explain to you something. Listen, I'm listening. I hate this nigga. We hate you too. No. You don't really hate me, because you don't, like me, and you don't have no reason to hate me. But I got enough reason to want my nigga to beat your ass. Yeah, but I hate him.
So let's Murda Mook. It's hard for me to truly believe that you hate Tay Roc. Now, you might hate Tay Roc as a battler, but to hate somebody as a person, knowing that you're going to get in front of him on 10/31, knowing that he's probably going to say some of the most disrespectful things you possibly ever heard in your entire life, to say you ultimately hate that man is a far-fetched assumption for me personally. Now, what I will say is $10,000 ain't no small chicken. That ain't no small chicken. You talking about car payments, mortgage payments, down payments. You talking about potentially, you know what I'm saying, that can knock out a chunk of a student loan pretty quick. But they're, you know, $10,000 obviously is not a lot of money to them. It's everything to me. But I guess my thing is, how are y'all who's gonna be the judges for that? Is it $10,000 going to be cashed app to a particular person where they can essentially hold all $20,000, and then based on those select judges, that money will be allocated to the winner? Because I don't know how you bet in an opinionated sport. Do you just go with what the fans vote? Because sometimes the fans be wrong. I'll be honest. I've been wrong as a battle analyst. So I know the fans can definitely be wrong just viewing the battle off of first watch. And then we also got to talk about the setting, man. Now, if we were talking about a Gnome X setting where there was no crowd, remember the Daylight and Tay Roc, how am I getting crowd reaction? I thought it wasn't supposed to be no crowd. If it was that setting, I think you have to really take a hard look at Murda Mook being a heavy favorite going into this. However, if it's the setting like it was for Summer Madness X, where you have a small crowd in a small room, man, look, I understand what Murda Mook did for the culture. But if you're telling me that historically we go for the more conditioned athlete, the one that's been here the longest, who's the most tried and true, how is the consensus not going to Tay Roc? Are we picking Murda Mook just solely based off his legacy? This is what I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? You let me know in the comment sections how you personally feel, but that's what I'm asking today. Are we essentially picking Murda Mook off what we've seen him do and not what he's done previously? Because you're only good as your last battle, right? So his last real battle, we had him losing against Verb. Am I wrong? But we had him losing against Verb, right? So if that was the consensus, that's his last battle, and that was, what, 2 years ago, we just seen Tay Roc become Dracula and battle the greatest battle rapper on the planet right now, currently in Daylight, right? And although we know he lost to Daylight, clearly, we don't think that anyone else could have done any better. I haven't heard anyone say a particular battle rapper could have done better than Tay Roc did against Daylight that night. So why is Murda Mook going to be that person that's going to take down Tay Roc? Now, I will say this. Now, I listen to Piper Boy Williams. Shout out to Piper Boy Williams and his platform. He said he heard Murda Mook's round. And he's saying that if Tay Roc comes with the big hat, the gun bar king, he going to be in some trouble. And that was what I was looking for. Because I believe in a small room of that setting, I believe the gun bars would have worked. Because if you're telling me, and I believe Piper Boy is saying that Tay Roc needs to bring Dracula out. He needs to bring Dracula out. And I thought he was going to come out anyway. It only makes sense, right? 10/31, Halloween. Dracula's pretty much Halloween's, you know what I'm saying? That's his playground. So why wouldn't he be out that night? I think it's very interesting. I think it's a very interesting concept. I think it's going to be a very interesting battle. We're going to talk about that battle later, man. We're gonna really jump into that battle and really kind of break that down. And I might bring somebody with me to have a conversation. Somebody who understands the history of battle rap and maybe understands that even a little bit better than myself. Well, let me work on some things for that. But let's get into there was another battle that was kind of thrown out there amidst this conversation. T-Rex and Tsu Surf? Now, this is what I'll say about the both of them. Both of them legends in their own right. But Tsu Surf, coming off of the Loaded Lux battle, coming off Gnome X, your stock is down right now. T-Rex, I don't really know when your stock was that high. Outside of the Verb battle, again, when y'all talk about these legends, y'all gotta bring me bars, recent bars. Don't bring me something that he spit 4 or 5 years ago and I'm supposed to still hang my hat on that and he didn't gave me 13 battles in a row that's been trash. I'm just saying. That Mike Jackson glove hand ain't gonna work on Tsu Surf for 3 rounds. But let's see what they was talking about, because they was talking pretty spicy on that chat too, man. They was talking pretty spicy on that chat too. It was definitely talking pretty spicy on that chat. So we gotta see. Let's see what Tsu Surf and Tay Roc was talking about, man. Or not Tsu Surf and Tay Roc, but Tsu Surf and T-Rex.
On my daughter, I got another 10,000. Y'all niggas is stupid. Get off my
So now Tsu Surf got 20,000 up on 1031 because he just challenged Tay Roc to a $10,000 battle for 3 rounds. Now again, going back to this, my whole premise is Tay Roc, like, what have you done to think you're gonna beat Tsu Surf? And I'm not even saying beating Tsu Surf is like some great monumental thing, but if you telling me that I'm gonna get 3 rounds of Tsu Surf versus 3 rounds of Tay Roc, I got Surf with a 30. A focused Tsu Surf, a Geechee Gotti type Tsu Surf versus a Tay Roc. What Tay Roc version you gonna give me? You gonna give me the K-Shine Tay Roc? You gonna give me the Charlie Clips Tay Roc? You gonna give me the Tay Roc Tay Roc? But I will say this, man. Shout out to Tay Roc, man. He does give some of the best, most entertaining interviews I have ever seen before in my life. So, shout out to 15 Minutes of Fame. He just did an interview with Uncle Ra last night. And shout out to Vodafly, because Vodafly be keeping it 1,000. Tay Roc, what in the hell did you have on yesterday, sir? I thought it was just me. But you had on half stonewashed jeans, half black jeans. You putting on big weight. You got orange shoes. You looked a hot ass mess. And you was drunk as hell. Now, yeah, you made some great jokes, but then you also made some outrageous claims. You said you made URL and so Surf made, and URL made Surf. You made the URL and Surf was made by the URL. So, in fact, you're trying to say that you basically birthed Surf. If the last quote is you in a white t-shirt and a bunch of chains on, sir, that ain't it. If the last quote is you out here against Averb, that's not it. That's not. You are a legend for your longevity in battle rap. You're not a legend for what you've done in battle rap. I'm gonna be honest. Ain't no way. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This is only my opinion, so y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't think he got a shot. Tsu Surf for 3 rounds of focus Tsu Surf with $10,000 on the line, plus what he's probably getting for the battle. So you're probably potentially talking about a $70,000 purse. Oh yeah, I believe he'll come to play for that. I believe he'll come to play for his own. When you put your own money up, you don't play around with your own money. You might play with somebody else's. You don't play with your own money. This is Temperature Check. I am Mr. Check the Temperature, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Like always, we just getting started.